Hello, and welcome to this video. My name is Christina Aroche, and I am a spiritual teacher, mentor, and healer. And my work is to support you in deepening your spiritual connection so that you can live in your greatest potential. And I'm so excited to dive into this topic today, where it is specifically for those of you who are on the path of pursuing your work as a healer, as a spiritual teacher, as someone who is here to be of service and someone who is here to guide other people, someone who desires to create an impact in the world. And so, what I want to talk to you about today is what I call the new paradigm of business. And essentially, what this conversation entails is understanding how the different types of energies, aka the feminine energy and the masculine energy, how they work together to support you in your work and how you show up in creating a business that thrives. And as I share more about this today, I'm going to be specifically talking about and bringing in the energy of the archangels that and how they support you, and specifically helping you to understand how when you activate the feminine energy, which is today's topic, that you're going to see how A, you're able to work with the archangels to support you, and B, how it's going to elevate you in your business and your brand and how you show up. So this is part one. We are talking about specifically the divine feminine energy as it relates to the new paradigm of business. So let's first talk about what the divine feminine energy means and what it's associated with, which is really very much connected to creation. It's connected to creativity. It's connected to this, energy of flow and inspiration. It's connected to your intuition, and it's also very much related to nurturing and connection, like heart connection with each other. And when it comes to your business and your work and showing up in your truth and showing up with the powerful message that you are here to share and the transformation that you're here to guide people through, it's important to recognize how much that feminine energy is necessary for us to be in it, to first of all work in a way where we are in flow with the divine and in flow with our true selves and our own energy system, and what helps us to feel replenished versus what makes us feel depleted. And it's one of those things where, as we recognize the importance of the divine feminine in running a business, it also helps you to come into a space of balance. And you'll see in part two, when I talk about the masculine energy, that's the thing that I find a lot of people focus only on that instead of seeing that there is a necessary balance that needs to be created. And in all honesty, I also feel like, especially in the spiritual world, sometimes the feminine aspect of business is also kind of out of balance, where that's the only focus, and then there's not as much strategy or structure. And so that's why you need both, and that's why I want to talk about both today. Now, the angels that you can call on to support you with bringing through the feminine energy are Archangel Haniel. You can call on Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Ariel. These are the three main ones. There's also the Herschel angel Alexandra who comes through. And I do also see Archangel Gabriel coming forward as part of the support of this energy of expression, because at the end of the day, it's really about the expression. It's this energy of bringing forward creation, like I said. And so all of these angels work in different ways to support you with that process. Now, when it comes to bringing any sort of idea or product to life, it first starts with tapping into your vision and having a vision that, comes to life, whether you receive it intuitively as a download, or you just start to sense it in your life, starts to feel it. So for some people, it comes through as a calling, and you just know that there's this vision in your heart, and maybe it comes through in a dream or some other way where you start to explore these areas, and you start to ask yourself these questions, and it leads you into this path of having this vision. And so that connection to your vision is very much associated with Archangel Haniel. She's the one who comes through and supports you with going within. It's a going within practice, and it's tuning into yourself, tuning into your soul, tuning into your divine being, and allowing that connection to reveal to you what is already there. Now, the process of the revealing is important to understand that we must trust in what is revealed, when, and how. And that just because we ask doesn't mean that's always going to come everything right away. But when we do ask, what happens is that we open up the door to the awareness. And that is when things can be revealed. It's because we ask the question, first of all. And so Archangel Haniel helps us to really be in tune with that. She helps us to go within, connect with our inner vision, connect with that centeredness, that sacred space, so that that can be revealed. So Archangel Haniel is amazing to work with, to support you with that. Now, when it comes to then you've tapped into your vision, now you're bringing those projects to life. You're bringing those ideas to life. And this is where Archangel Ariel really comes through. She is amazing with the grounded experience of taking what's a vision, a simple thought, something that's floating around in the ethers, and bringing it into a grounded sense and grounding it into our reality. And when it comes to bringing projects to life, it is about moving in this space where you have, like, the vision is guiding you and then you're showing up for it. And so she helps you to show up for it, because essentially that's an important aspect here, is that you're showing up for it and you're showing up to create it. There's a creative energy that needs to flow through. So once you've set the vision, now the creative energy needs to flow through. So this is where you're going to tap into Archangel Ariel's support and ask her to guide you with regards to what is the creative energy that desires to come through. What do you need for yourself? How must you nurture your own being in order for that creative energy, that creative potential to move through you seamlessly? So those are the things that you're going to ask for and receive in terms of support to be able to bring those projects to life. Then when it comes to showing up, and it's kind of like, okay, well, what do I say? When do I say it? How do I say it? What do people need to know? This is where Archangel Gabriel really comes in. And I also do see Archangel Jophiel, both of these angels coming forward together to support you with that. And in this, I mean, Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication and the angel of expression. So that right there already says a lot when it comes to being able to speak your truth and show up and bring that through that expression. And with Archangel Jophiel, it's really about the confidence and the belief in yourself, and in having the courage to show up and the courage to be seen and to be heard. And so those two together are a powerful combo for you to not only stay connected to your heart space, which will lead you in terms of what to say and when. It also will support you with the knowing that you were meant for this and that you were chosen for this, and bring through that energy of confidence and seeing yourself as the valuable human being that you are. And then finally, the last piece here is the connection with the people. If you are in a space where you are here to create a business, where you are here to serve others, the core thing that you must remember is that your business is dependent on your connection to people. That's essentially what business is at the end of the day. Any single business out there is connecting to people. Any business out there is reliant on its interaction and its service and the transaction that happens in the connection with people. And so your connection, nurturing that connection with people, your relationships with the people, is important. It is powerful. And this again is where I see Archangel Jophiel coming through to support you in that. It's the ability to be seen and to be received, but also to receive from others. And that's an important piece of this whole entire journey, is too many of us walk around with hearts that are closed, and not because we don't want to have open hearts, but because we're afraid. We're afraid of opening up our hearts. We're afraid of being emotionally available, even if, if there's a part of us that's just like, yeah, of course, that's what I am, or that's what I want to be. And then there's the other part that closes off because of the fear of the pain, because of the fear of rejection, because of the fear of judgment, and all these things that come up. And so working with Archangel Jophiel can really help to soften that and to help open you up into being in deeper connection with the people. And the more that you are able to open up to be with the people, to connect with the people, to be seen by the people, the more that you're going to, first of all, see the impact deepen for those people, but then also you'll see how you're able to reach more people, and how more people are able to find you and be in this so-called relationship with you because of the fact that you are connecting with them, and that you're open, and your heart is open, and you're not closing yourself off, you're not making yourself emotionally unavailable. And so the Archangel Jophiel is amazing to work with to support you with that. So you can see already just from this alone how important the divine feminine energy is when it comes to business, especially if you are a healer, a light worker, a spiritual teacher, someone who is here to serve the people. And so I would love for you to comment below. Let me know which of these aspects or which of these angels you're like, ooh, that's the next thing. That really hit for me. That's what I need to be focusing on. Let me know what that is for you. If you have any questions about this process or about connecting with any of these angels, post that in the comments below as well. And then the last thing that I want to share with you is that if you're ready to take your work to that deeper level of commitment and dedication to where you're meant to go, who you're meant to be, how you're meant to show up, then I invite you to check out my program called Inservice. This is a 9-month committed, dedicated space to not just showing you the ins and outs of business, specifically from the perspective of someone who has been in business as an entrepreneur for 7 years, but specifically in the realms of spiritual teaching, of healing, of connection with others, of coaching other people in this space of service. And this is for the people who are in a place where there's a bigger calling on your heart. So this isn't for you if you're just like, well, I want to create a business just to like try it out and see what happens and that kind of a thing. This is for you if you're someone who's like, I have a calling and I can feel the divine calling me forward. I can feel the divine asking me to be a leader in this specific space, in this specific niche, in this specific area, to guide people through this transformation, to create an impact in the world. And I can't get away from this calling. Like, I just don't know. Like, I know that this is something that I'm meant to be doing. So if that's you, then I invite you to check out Inservice, and I invite you to come join me inside of this program. It's, like I said, it's a 9-month program. We are going through every single part of business from A to Z. You can find all the details in the link below this video, in the description, or in the pinned comment. There's so much detail for you to look through and read through in terms of what the breakdown is. It's all there for you. But what I want you to know is that I'm here to support you in not just knowing that you have a calling and that you're here to be of service, but to show you how to actually make it a reality. I know that you have a vision on your heart, and that for whatever reasons, you've either put it aside or you've been kind of dabbling in and out, but not fully committed to it. You have been trying so hard and it just feels like you're stuck and it's not growing and it's not moving forward the way that you would like it to. This program is not just creating the foundation, but it's creating the whole structure. It's doing everything to support you in not just creating a business that works for you, but that thrives in a way that feels really good to you, in a way that supports your life, supports your lifestyle and what you actually desire, and that also scales. So there's a lot here that we're going to be diving into, and I cannot wait to support you with this. So if this is something that's calling out to you, all the details are below. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me via DM on Instagram, or through the contact form on my website. So that is it for today's video. Stay tuned for part 2, where I'm going to be sharing the information with regards to the masculine energy and that side of business. And to not miss on that video, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. And if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, share it out, let other people know about this, and I will see you in part 2. Bye.